we go with the main event of the evening. And now, ladies and gentlemen in attendance and boxing fans joining us around the world, it's showtime with the WBC Super Middleweight Championship of the World. I introduce to you first the challenger on my left, fighting out of the red corner. He enters the ring wearing green trunks with white trim, fighting out of Freeport, Illinois in the United States. He weighed in at a trim and ready 11 stone, 11 pounds, or 165 US pounds. His tremendous record includes 31 wins, 2 losses, 29 big wins coming by way of knockout, including 14 straight knockout victories. Here is the current WBC #1 super middleweight contender, the former middleweight champion of the world, known as the G-Man, introducing Gerald McClellan. And his opponent across the ring is the defending champion on my right, fighting out of the blue corner. He is wearing black trunks with white trim, fighting out of and representing London, England. He weighed in at the super middleweight limit of 12 stone even, or 168 US pounds. His outstanding record includes 39 wins, 2 losses, 1 draw, with 32 wins coming by way of knockout. Here is the former WBO middleweight champion, tonight making the 7th defense of his current title, introducing the WBC super middleweight champion of the world. Please welcome the Dark Destroyer, Nigel. Once again, here's your referee in charge, Alfred Azzaro. Now to give instructions.
Please, break. My head. Okay, head. Stop, stop. Okay?
Final instructions from Alfred Azzaro of Paris, France. The crowd rallying behind the hometown guy, Nigel Benn. A nationalistic feeling here. But when they played the national anthem of Great Britain, it sent a shiver down your spine as we are set to go. Round 1, scheduled for 12 here in London. Nigel Benn with the first punches. As we begin, some things to keep in mind. McClellan, the challenger, yet the favorite, goes in looking for the first round knockout. Great action to start things off here. Here's McClellan to the midsection. Nigel Benn comes right back. Benn said he intends to go right at McClellan from the opening bell, but he could be playing into McClellan's hands.
He's letting him punch. He's in trouble. He's out
down.
The ring.
Seconds into the fight, he's through the ropes. Nigel Benn is down. The count is 6, 7, 8. Can he make it back? He gets in at 9. Oh, what an incredible start. McClellan wants to come right back at Benn. He says, get out of my way, to the referee. A right hand by McClellan. Benn continues to be in dire trouble. Can he survive this first round?
He's letting McClellan get all the punches off. And the referee's giving him time. What's the ref doing?
McClellan fighting the referee off, then fighting Benn. Combination to the head by McClellan. Benn trying to stay out of there.
McClellan just punching away. What is this guy doing?
The referee, Alfred Azzaro of Paris, keeps stepping in for no unknown reason. Midway through the opening round, McClellan continues to smother Benn. McClellan like a buzzsaw.
No doubt about it. He wants that first round knockout. He promised everybody, and he's going after it.
Benn's in trouble again as he's staggered. He tries to fight back now, getting the roar from the crowd. Non-stop action from the opening bell. Here comes McClellan again. To the body, to the head again. A wild left that misses by Benn. Benn connects with the left hand. McClellan comes right back to the midsection.
They said this is going to be like Hearns and Hagler, and it is, but it's one way.
It's all McClellan. Now pushing and shoving tactics Again, the referee steps in.
What does he think he's doing, an amateur fight?
It has not let up. Relentless attack by McClellan. Less than 30 seconds to go in the first round. It must seem like forever for Nigel Benn.
McClellan should be punishing the body, just like McCallum did, but he's not. He's going to the head. He's head hunting.
A left hand by Benn. And McClellan steps back for the first time.
And that's what he should have done. He should have stepped back and measured him instead of trying to overwhelm him. He's letting his reputation go to his head. He doesn't need a one-round knockout. He just needs a knockout.
A thrilling, stirring opening round, and it's over. And it's only the first round.
Well, stand by to watch replays because this is going to be something to see. The way McClellan tried to overwhelm him. Let's listen for a minute.
Sanders, the new trainer, talking to Nigel Benn. He's got to dig himself out.
There's hardly anything they can say except to try to say, now let's watch. Let's watch it punch. Right hand, right behind the ear. A hook that missed. Another right hand behind the ear, and he goes through the ropes. Now, let me tell you, two good shots while he's unprotected. That should have knocked him out. Tough guy. Tough guy to come back from that.
He almost fell into the laps of the British broadcasters. He got back into the ring at the count of 9. So Benn knocked down and through the ropes 36 seconds or so into the opening round. Here's round 2.
The crowd is absolutely going wild here. Now Gerald trying to box a little. Oh, he got hit by a good right hand.
Benn comes forward. A left hook by Nigel Benn. A wild miss with the right by Benn. There's the flicking left jab of McClellan, who's looking to settle down.
Benn looked like he got himself back together, landed one good punch, and got a lot of encouragement.
Between rounds, he looked over to Frank Bruno as if for inspiration. Bruno sitting to his left on the crowd. Left hook by Benn.
Bruno's the last guy to give him inspiration. Look at this. You see how...
Another left by Benn.
And McClellan backs away. And McClellan is complaining about getting hit in the back of the head, and he should. That's a foul. Good shot.
Now Benn going to the uppercut. Unbelievable amount of energy that's been expended here in the opening 4 or so minutes.
What's unbelievable is the comeback of Benn. Boy, he looks fresh after all that pummeling, and he is throwing bombs just like he did in his early career. He wants an early knockdown. Knockout.
Listen to this crowd, the chanting, the singing. Good right hand by Benn. Another right, a left by Benn. But McClellan stands right in front of him.
And McClellan holding on after all those punches, indicative of the fact that that's hurting McClellan. And he's still taking body shots just for fun.
What a bounce back round for Nigel Benn, showing tremendous courage. He looked down and out early in the first round. He got knocked through the ropes.
And McClellan might have burned himself out temporarily in that first round. He's doing an awful lot of leather, and he's not doing anything except waiting to get hit here. And he is getting hit.
The non-stop action, not letting up. Left hook by Benn. A miss by McClellan.
McClellan getting wild now. Instead of settling down into boxing, he's getting wild.
McClellan with a right, but a glancing blow as Benn was able to duck away.
McClellan is dancing, and Benn is chasing. No question about it. He's dominating this round as Benn.
That didn't connect. The crowd will respond to anything from Benn at this point. That had a little more oomph to it, and there's the bell for round 2.
McClellan might have played his hand out in that first round, but he needed that to get back. Now, he got hit a lot, and he showed it. Now let's watch how he gets hit. These are up, all misses. Now that tires you out, but Ben is right on him. That's not a great hit, not compared to what he did in that round. Many of those were right on the jaw and caused McClellan to hold on like that. Now that is a great shot. And remember, this guy can punch. They say he left his punch when he went up, but he looks pretty good to me.
Okay, now that's better. That's what we want, Nigel. Concentrate. Yeah, keep your chin down.
10 seconds.
We're not getting as good of audio as we're used to back in the States. They don't allow microphones in the corners as we enter round 3. Round 2 is a good one for Ben, who came back well from almost being counted out in round 1. Ben starts the 3rd round off with a left hook. That sends McClellan back.
Now, nobody's ever questioned Ben's courage or his desire to fight. That's one thing. We don't know what will happen with McClellan when things get to... Oh, nice uppercut by Ben.
Stiff right uppercut by Ben. A left hook by Ben. Then a right hand. Uppercuts. A left-right combination by Nigel Benn. Wild miss by McClellan opens himself up, but Ben missed.
Ben is missing. He's a little bit too anxious now. He almost feels like he's got this guy on the run. And he has. All through that 2nd round, he had him dominated.
This isn't a fight. It's a Hollywood script.
Well, so much for a blowout. This is no blowout. This is an absolute explosion of a fight. Good right hand by McClellan.
A short, crisp right by McClellan that got Ben's attention. And that quiets the crowd momentarily. But one punch by Ben can change that.
Well, it's McClellan that's got the power, but it remains to be seen as he got the heart to stay in there with his gutty champion. Wasted motion by McClellan. He shouldn't be doing that. He's too good a fighter to throw punches like that away.
You wonder how much longer they can keep up this energy.
Now, right now, McClellan's still in the recovery phase. He's not coming forward. He's letting the other guy burn himself out.
Halfway point of round 3. A miss by McClellan. Oh, it has been compelling action to this point.
McClellan, the difference is missed all through the 2nd round and is still missing in the 3rd.
This for the WBC Super Middleweight Championship. A right hand by Nigel Benn. They continue to stand toe-to-toe. A short right by Benn and an answer from McClellan.
McClellan has got to be a little bit discouraged. He's so confident of his bombs, and he's hit this guy with every bomb, and Ben is still here, and he's still fighting.
Good left hand by McClellan from short range. Under 30 seconds,
right hand.
Hard right by McClellan, and that staggers Ben.
He's got Ben now if he can get away from him.
Ben again in trouble, but hanging in there. Flings a wild left. Final seconds of round 3. Furious action. Look at the heart of Nigel Benn. It has been incredible. Let's go back to our New York studio. Bobby Ches, Bruce Beck.
And Bobby, a furious first 3 rounds.
There are no chess players in London tonight. You could feel those punches coming clear across the ocean. They tested each other instantly.
Does Ben have to stay on top of McClellan?
Ben has to, because if you let McClellan sit back and fire up, you saw what happened in the 1st round. He forced Ben into this fight. This is Ben's best chance.
What about Ben's medal thus far?
Well, so far he's doing well. He's come back from coming off the canvas in the 1st round, out of the ring to winning the next round, and that round, very close.
Could McClellan have punched himself out in the 1st round?
Could have used a little too much energy, loaded up with every shot. Sometimes that's a mistake.
Back to Steve and Ferdy at the London Arena.
We are back getting ready for round 4. It has been electrifying up to this stage. Here we go. Nigel Benn, the champion of the black trunks. Gerald McClellan, the challenger in the green with the white stripe.
You can see why Ben has been a favorite all these years. He's a gutty, hardy guy, and he just doesn't stop coming.
Here's a guy that was not clear through the ropes about 36 seconds into round one. It took him to the count of 9 to get back into the ring. Showing an amazing amount of guts, Nigel Benn.
Referee having a lot of trouble separating.
Holding and hitting by Benn, the warning. And then the warning to McClellan. Right hand lunging right by Nigel Benn. And his 7th title defense. He almost saw it all go out the window in the first round, but he has stormed back with tremendous heart. You got to wonder what's going through the mind of McClellan right now. He thought he had him.
Well, McClellan's waiting too long to let the other guy get started. Now, his whole plan was to pound the side so that his arms would come down, McClellan told me, but he hadn't done that because he almost got an easy knockout. He got out of his game plan. He got into a fist fight instead of a boxing match.
McClellan, who usually fights as if he's double part. Many first-round knockouts. He almost had another one here. His last 3 fights, first-round knockouts. The question is, if this goes on and on and on, Benn is the one who has gone the distance. McClellan rocked with a left hook there. McClellan, who hasn't gone past round 8 in his career.
Sometimes he looks too confused when he gets hit by a hard hand. It almost looks like he's got cobwebs in his head, like right then.
Benn is just winding up, throwing vicious lefts and rights. Combination by Benn. And McClellan just hangs on.
They're just swapping rounds here. That last round was McClellan looked like he was coming back, and now it's Benn that looks like he's coming back. What a fight this is, and what a crowd. These people are going crazy here.
Sellout, 11,000 strong, cheering from the outset. A left and a right by Benn. That sends McClellan backpedaling.
Gerald just did what every boxer dreads, every trainer. Goes straight back and leaning back against the punch. That's when you get killed, and he did. He got hit twice.
McClellan missing with that right, guarded well by Benn.
McClellan looking less and less like he's got a game plan, like he's just in there trying to land that punch. That whole thought of hitting the side so that the guard would come down has gone out the window.
Peekaboo style by McClellan. Benn penetrating with the left as the bell sounds.
They're trading rounds here. The only difference in this fight right now is that knockdown that gave him a 10-8 round.
Yes.
And he barely got back in there. I really didn't think he could make it back in there. He was in such bad shape, but he made it back and survived. You got to give Benn a huge amount of credit. Huge.
Nigel Benn on the attack.
Let's take a look at Nigel. See, Nigel's going first. He is letting the other guy pose. He's posing right now. Boom, he's first. He looked like he was going to come with the left hand. He threw the right first. He's outthinking him. That's more experience in long fights. Benn is outthinking Gerald McClellan. McClellan, once the power is gone from a puncher and he's left with an experience, that's when the stuff gets hard. That's when it's going to get hard, right now, around about 5, 6, 7. Now it's going to be a tough time.
Ever since that first round knockdown, McClellan has been neutralized by Benn. Nigel Benn has taken away the ferocious ring presence of Gerald McClellan. Benn being warned to keep the punches up. Round number 5 for the WBC Super Middleweight Championship. A thriller in London.
Changing up. Sometimes he fights right, sometimes he fights left. Look at this. He's throwing out.
Yes, McClellan now switching to southpaw.
And he goes back.
Now he's back to conventional with the jab. Oh, a right hand by Benn that got in.
That switching is a waste of time because what's happening to him is being outspeeded and outthought by the cagey champion, Nigel Benn. Benn is outthinking.
McClellan has been taken out of his game plan. A thumping left hook by Benn. McClellan looks confused. The cagey Nigel Benn now seems to have gained control of this fight. The whole holding by McClellan. The warning from referee Alfred Asaro.
Oh, nice shot. Nice shot by Gerald. Nice right hand.
Beautiful feinting by Ben, and lands with the right. Midway.
Tentative right hand. Gerald's no longer throwing with a lot of speed. He's tentative. It's like he's not sure he's going to hit there, and when he hits, nothing's going to happen. It's those little quick punches that he's throwing that can hurt Ben. But Ben looks like he's found some new source of energy. Boy, has he got some kind of energy going for him now.
A second win. He has been resurrected after that near downfall in the first. Nigel Benn in the black trunks, the Dark Destroyer. The crowd 100% behind him.
Gerald fighting with the mouthpiece half out,
and
indicating he's getting tired.
That usually means fatigue setting in.
Now, this is what we talked about, these tough middle rounds.
McClellan apparently not throwing the right with real intentions. He had surgery on the right hand after his last fight. He's been out 9.5 months. I wonder if that is factoring in now.
Well, he better forget about it for now, because he's got a tiger on top of him right now. If he's got pain, he better swallow it, because right now he's about to lose his mouthpiece. He cannot breathe correctly, and that mouthpiece gives him some leverage.
Ferocious exchange, toe-to-toe in the center of the ring. Less than 30 seconds to go in the fifth. The mouthpiece of McClellan continues to hang out.
But he's doing a little bit better in the punching. He's out punching Ben. As Ben looked like he was about to overwhelm him for this round, he came back to Gerald.
So here at the London Arena in London, England, we are between rounds 5 and 6 in a fight that has become a war.
Well, it's an even fight right now, Stephen. I've got this thing dead even, and you know, it's just hard. They're just swapping parts of rounds. But it appears that the guy that's doing the outthinking, outpunching is the champion, Michael Benn. And Gerald McClellan looks like he's getting his forces together, but is getting tired.
If you're just joining us, Ben was knocked down and through the ropes around 36 seconds into round 1. He managed to get back through, hit the canvas at the count of 9, and Ben has put on a brilliant comeback since. McClellan now seems to be having trouble breathing through his big mouthpiece. Round 6 underway.
A butt there on the part of Gerald, but nothing happened. But it was a good butt.
Ben with a crisp right hand. McClellan continues to try and fend off the onrushing champion, Nigel Benn. Thumping right hand by McClellan.
Quite unofficially, he's made this an even fight, has Benn's brave stand and is continuously chasing McClellan. McClellan's got to make it go the other way. Look at that.
As McClellan holds with the left, Ben hits him with the other hand.
And the referee much too fussy for my taste, much too fussy. Takes him too long to give instructions.
The referee Alfred Asaro of Paris, he has been very involved from the outset.
McClellan's got to do something to turn this around. These rounds are beginning to pile up on him.
He's just not used to going this far. His fights average 2.3 rounds.
And he's doing what he never did before. Punch once or twice and watch. I mean, he always was 3-4 punches, and he's not doing that now. See, one punch, you watch. 2 punches. Now that's the first time he's thrown combinations, and he missed all of them.
Halfway through round 6.
But at least he threw him, which is more than he was doing before.
And you have to wonder now if Ben's 85 rounds of championship experience are taking their toll on the less experienced McClellan.
He just landed 3 thumping body shots at McClellan. Then got him on the ropes, only landed 1 and let him tie him up.
McClellan indicated the referee's being hammered on the back of the head. No warning.
That's bad news. He shouldn't even bother with the referee. He's got his guy in front of him.
That must mean he's starting to get frustrated. Now he slipped a little, McClellan. He looked down at the floor as Ben takes dead aim at the midsection of McClellan. McClellan now just hanging on.
He's really not doing much anything in there. That's nothing corner work. I mean, he's not really punching hard. Might be some points being built up, but nothing really. Now that was better, and that was better.
And Ben comes out with a left hook.
Those were punches.
Well, McClellan's up there with the big guys now. He's moved up in weight.
Yeah, but he is the big guy. He's much bigger than Ben. He's much bigger than Ben.
He's taller than Ben. He weighed 165. Ben was at 168, but you got to believe McClellan is easily 168 as the fight began.
Oh, easily. I mean, the last time he lost 11 pounds. Oh, there goes the mouthpiece. Finally.
The mouthpiece was hanging precariously the last few rounds, and it finally goes out. They're still going at it after the bell. Ben got a few more licks in. Now Ben bows.
He saved the round. He saved the round big because it looked like McClellan was in trouble, and that mouthpiece coming flying out will convince any judge that he is in trouble and tired. Boy, this thing is taking a nasty turn for Gerald McClellan. That's right. But look where the mouthpiece is. Yeah, it goes out. I mean, how can he keep it in? It's half out already. But it was a good punch. No matter what it was a good punch. And that convinces judges, and those points are building up. I have now got Ben going out ahead.
And Frank Bruno giving encouragement to Nigel Benn. Ben is getting a lot of warnings for holding, for hitting behind the neck, but no points have been taken away thus far. They can't even hear the bell. McClellan's still sitting. It is so loud in here.
Well, McClellan doesn't look like he's interested to come out and do battle. To tell you the truth, he looks like he's losing heart.
Round 7, many thought it would not go this far. We're at the halfway point, scheduled for 12 for the WBC Super Middleweight Championship. Nigel Benn, who was knocked down and through the ropes in the opening seconds of the fight, has fought back valiantly.
Now that was a borderline low blow, foul.
A clubbing right hand by McClellan.
To the back of the head. We saw what happened in Mexico City with that.
No caution from Norris. Yes, we did. More warnings.
Hey,
Look
don't
out,
push the
McClellan.
referee. Whoa, that's the way to get disqualified.
He's been upset with the referee all night.
Now it looks like Buckley, Gerald McClellan has finally been told by his corner, this is going away from you, buddy. You better start fighting here.
Ben's philosophy is do anything you can to win. Some might interpret that as dirty tactics. He's getting away with a lot here tonight.
Well, they're letting him get away with that. Not the referee, Gerald McClellan. Gerald McClellan has no business letting him get away with that. That's amateur stuff. He should be able to smother that. Plus, he's waiting too long. See, oh, nice hook. That's the kind he needs. A hook and a counter punch. He's waiting too long for the other guy to start. He's got to start first.
Here goes Ben again, sending McClellan back.
McClellan's fighting like a bullfighter now.
He's got to watch out. That was the old Matador play.
Yeah, he's fighting like a bullfighter.
Right hand by Ben that nailed McClellan on the side of the head.
Well, you can't put your arm up there and not expect an old veteran like this to come over it.
Ben just continues to score points with the judges. The judges from Monterrey, Bangkok, and Switzerland.
Looks like a little blood on the left. Oh,
McClellan with a left uppercut.
And Ben says, "Come on, that was nothing. Come on." And who backs up? Gerald McClellan backs up.
Incredible environment. The crowd chanting behind Nigel Benn. Left hand to the neck by Ben.
Once again, McClellan waits and waits and waits like he's going to throw a punch. The other guy who is going to throw a punch. Stupid on his part. God, if I was in the corner, you have to holler at him. Don't pose. Throw the punch. He waits. The other guy throws it.
Less than 30 seconds left in the 7th. McClellan sometimes almost in slow motion.
Still, he's doing all right this round. It's Ben that's taking the hard shots this round. See this, where he just waits there. Unbelievable.
Here's Ben spinning McClellan around in the corner.
No damage done, but it looked good for Ben.
Round 7 is history. Let's go to Bobby Ches in New York.
All right, Bobby, is it turning into a war of attrition?
I'll tell you what, it certainly is. It's back and forth, back and forth. You take this part of the round, I'll take the latter part. Bomb after bomb. They're both loading up, I think, far too much. Nobody's got a regularly sustained attack. One round here, one round there. Very close fight. The difference in this entire fight come down to the finish line, may be the knockdown.
How do you have it scored right now?
Well, right now I have the fight a point for Joe McClellan. It's real close.
What about McClellan with the mouthpiece hanging out?
He looks like he's having terrible problems with his mouthpiece. It doesn't look like a custom-fitted one. I don't know what his problem is.
7 rounds in the books. Let's go back to London Arena to Steve Albert and the fight Dr. Ferdy Pacheco.
All right, Bruce, thanks very much as we get ready for round 8.
Well, I can only wish that Bobby Ches was here with us sitting down watching this, because this is a fighter's fight. A boxer would enjoy this more than anybody. This is the kind of fight you pray for. Two guys just taking one round, the other part of the round. The other part, you can't figure out who's ahead. I have it dead even, but it could either be a point either way. I mean, it's hard. It's hard. They're just going half a round apiece.
It is possible that the only round McClellan won was round 1, maybe round 3.
Well, McClellan won one big 10-8 round, and he's had other rounds that are good. Look at this. He starts out great. Look at this start.
McClellan.
Now he should be going to the body here. He let him off. Last time he had him on the ropes like that, he drove him out of here and onto the canvas outside the ring. Oh, not landing.
Nigel Benn marching on.
But those are the ones that don't do any damage, the marching on things.
The interesting thing here is that Nigel Benn, as he wraps his hand around, Gerald McClellan has obviously fallen in love with his power. He hasn't really had to box. His boxing skills have been questioned, and right now he's trying to end this with his slugging proficiency, but not having much luck.
Now, see, that was good defense on the part of McClellan. The crowd roared because the attack was on the part of the champion Benn, but he missed most times. That's against him, not for him. I mean, you do also score defense. Gerald is just too lackadaisical in defense. He's waiting too long. The old scream of "you first" was ringing in my mind. If I was in the corner, that's what you got to be hollering. You first, don't look at him. Go.
Oh, a heavy right hand by McClellan.
And you don't, nobody has to scream at Nigel, because Nigel hears that himself. He's being first all the time.
Benn showing a stern chin, misses with the wild left. He's trying to end it on one punch. McClellan with a hard right, followed by a left. Benn's in trouble. He's staggered against the rope. McClellan now working the body and the head. A relentless attack. Back comes Nigel Benn out of nowhere. A right hand by McClellan.
That referee is close to stopping this.
Benn buckled over. A right hand by McClellan. Less than 30 seconds of the round. Down goes Benn.
Ben is in horrible shape. And there's too much time to go. Too much time to go. Here comes McClellan. Here comes the charge of the Light Brigade.
Toe-to-toe in the center. Here's Benn again looking. McClellan.
From somewhere, Ben got up enough energy to throw 2 power punches. And that saves him from being stopped here, because at least he's here. He's fighting.
But McClellan is spent, just leaning on Nigel Benn. What a round.
Close your eyes. These shots he's fucking bolt is still on, telling you.
He's gone, Nigel. It's your fight if you want.
Boy, are they working on Nigel Benn, and they better work on him, because he was out in that corner. One well-landed bomb by McClellan, it would have been over. McClellan tried, he just couldn't do it. He didn't finish, but here, let's look at this work. Let's look at the work. Right hand, right on top of the floor. You see the damage. All the way back into the ropes, and now whang. If he'd have landed that, it was over. But you have to give Ben credit. He sure took a lot of punches. He missed that. You see how many punches are missed. If McClellan had gone to the body, taken his time and worked good, there's one good body shot. There's one good body shot, and now he's going over the top, and he can't hit over the top when the guy's bending down. An uppercut was called for there, and he wasn't. That was more of exhaustion knockdown than a punch knockdown. But nonetheless, he is now ahead by 2 points.
So now, McClellan with the momentum. Benn almost out in that 8th round. He went down with about 20 seconds to go in the round. We're into uncharted territory for Gerald McClellan. First time past round 8 in his entire career.
But he's got a sinking battleship in front of him. All he needs to do is finish. Finish big. I mean, Ben is on the way and he's sinking, but he's got heart. Look at him. He's still trying to fake that he's in this fight.
A lunging shot by Ben, but it made no contact. And the crowd responding to anything that Ben does.
Great energy, great heart on the part of Ben. Boy, he is halfway out of this fight and he's still in here trying to finish.
He has no legs, Ben. He is fighting on instinct, fighting on heart. Can McClellan finally put him away?
McClellan again with that fatal flaw of waiting too long. He should be all over this guy in a methodical attack. Not crazy, methodical. I don't know what he's talking about, this referee. Thank God.
Again, a lunging left. No problem for McClellan. Overhand right to the back of McClellan's head against Ben. Again, Ben getting away with it. Rabbit punching.
Oh, more talk.
Being warned about that from the referee. He punched and then he slipped. Nigel Ben.
And he hit him in the eye. Nigel got hit in the eye. Look at that. Butted on the way down. Oh boy, here we go.
So McClellan will have time. The referee says, get up. He says, let's continue. McClellan went down to one knee, and now, here we go. Round 9 continues. A slapping left by Ben, no impact.
Yeah, but that was not kind of a knockdown by any means. He was just trying to clear his head. He got butted real hard. And he's done it again. Again, that doesn't help all that bowing when you keep doing the damage with the head.
A lot of fouling tactics.
Well, he's waiting too long. Waiting too long. He's waiting too long.
Then bouncing off those loose ropes. He comes back with a short left hand, Nigel Ben. Less than 30 seconds remaining in round 9. Good defensive move by Ben. Well, he's still got that going, despite the lack of legs. His legs are so rubbery.
It's just a miracle. He's still up. I mean, he just can't control his legs. He can't get them in the right position.
That last display, that last flurry at the end of the 8th round really took the steam out of Nigel Ben when he went down. Now the jab by McClellan.
And McClellan still winking, his eyes still hurting, and he got hit hard.
McClellan landing a right at the bell. 9 rounds complete.
We're going into the 10th round. So they can't say you ain't never been before because you've been there already. We're in the 10th round. This man cannot win this fight unless you give this fight to him. He cannot win, G. He's so far behind me.
And yep. Well, look at the head. Look at the head. That's where it's at. See him? Look. It went right to his eye. He rubbed all of that, his hair, and all of that, look, boom, right in the eye. Oh, boy, that was nasty stuff. Nasty stuff.
The dreadlocks went right into the eye of
Now listen,
McClellan.
they are swallowed in that round. Don't forget the jab. Boom, boom. Come on now.
And McClellan.
You'll be the champion of champions. Come on.
Kevin Sanders urging Nigel Ben on ferociously.
And in the other corner, they said you couldn't go 10. Well, you've already been 10. Now, come on.
Stan Johnson.
What we got.
Yes, Stanley
You can't
Johnson.
lose this fight, he said to him. You're too far ahead. Well, he's not that far ahead, pal. It could happen, but it would really be an upset because he's been down twice resoundingly.
Round number 10 for the WBC Super Middleweight Championship. Just an incredible night. Nigel Ben hoping that he got a second win between rounds. A left hand by McClellan. McClellan now with a burst of energy dancing around. Flicking the left.
The only way he can lose this, well, he can lose it many ways, but one of the ways is to get very cautious and not fight 10, 11, and 12. That's 3 rounds. You can't give it away. You got to fight.
A very confident Gerald McClellan. Ben just looking to hang on.
He shouldn't get that confident. He should not get confident.
Right hand by Ben, just as you say that. And McClellan goes down to one knee. It's a knockdown.
You better get up.
He gets up at 7.
Now, that is the strangest knockdown I've seen.
It came out of nowhere. feet, 11,000 strong. Exhorting Ben.
That's what we're talking about, what he can't afford to do.
He goes down again.
What's hurting him? Something is hurting him.
Gerald McClellan.
I don't know. His
He's
side,
squinting.
head, something. He's not going to get up. It doesn't look like.
It's over. Nigel Benn has won.
I can't believe that. I've never seen a guy quit in a corner like that. What was that? I can't believe that. Just when we said he can't afford to get confident, he did.
One of the most
Something's happened.
bizarre endings to a fight in one of the most compelling fight nights you'll ever see.
It just didn't seem possible. It did not seem possible. This guy can run for the head of government now. I mean, what a comeback. And look at Gerald is in the corner. Gerald's in the corner. He doesn't even want a stool. He's sitting on a ring.
He's slumped in
sitting
the corner.
on the canvas.
Slumped on the canvas in the corner.
They better get somebody in there to look at him. Something's bothering him.
I
He
think
kept winking his eye.
He got butted in the eye, and he went down twice in that 10th round, and unbelievably, Nigel Benn, who looked to be out on his feet, victorious.
It could be some kind of injury, such as a fracture of the orbit. It could be some kind of neurological injury, or it could just be a heart problem. He quit with his heart. I mean, let's face it, this kid just outgutted him. But what happened, we'll have to wait and see now in these minutes when the doctor's up there what has happened to Gerald McClellan.
Well, let's take a look at the first knockdown of that round.
I mean, we didn't see a punch that was worthy. Now, that one went over his head, that one went over his head, and he went down. That was like a voluntary, listen, I think I'm quitting. And now look at this, if this is the same one, now that one got, now that guy, that was hit. That was a hit. It isn't enough to knock him down. Now, that misses. That misses. Could be that punch way back there that did it to him, but he certainly didn't go down. Here comes the second in the resignation because his eyes were wide open. He wasn't rocking. There was no reason for him to go down. There's no big effective punch that puts him down. This is an absolute resignation. He's down. That's all. Incredible. As we're looking at this, it begins to fill me with even more wonder and doubt that somebody with the heart of Gerald McClellan, because he's fought hard and so forth, would just quit. I mean, that wasn't anything but quit unless something happens to him. And we can't know. Now the paramedics are out there, and they've got him stretched out. Now action is going on as people are trying to come into the ring, but he is on his back. He's stretched out, is Gerald. Now, take a look.
They've turned him over. They've turned him over to the side, and he is in all kinds of difficulty in the corner.
They should
Gerald
push those
McClellan.
people back and let the doctor work. Push them back. Now they're looking. See, now they do have. See, as we have stated before, clearly this might be a fracture of the orbit. It might be that with that headbutt, he has fractured his orbit. You don't know in which place, what's it going to be.
Bertie, we can only speculate. Let's hope it's not a head injury or anything of that nature.
Well, there's something when a boxer just quits voluntarily. It's too much heart and too many things going on in a fight that you're ahead. It just doesn't compute. Something is wrong. Whatever it is wrong with him.
Hey.
And he's laying down here. They're going to have to take him. They've got the stretcher in. Unlike Mexico City, we got two paramedics here. We've got the doctor right on top of him.
This is baffling. It's one of the most bizarre scenes I've ever seen. In one corner, they've got Gerald McClellan over in the corner there with doctors trying to make sure he's okay. And on the other side, they've got a victorious, celebratory Nigel Benn being interviewed.
They're putting a neck brace on him, which indicates it could be a neck injury as well, or just the fact that they don't want to run the risk. There could be something wrong with the neck so that you don't want to move him. That's exactly the right thing to do, by the way. Medically, excellent work in the corner.
Well, Ferdy, if he does have a serious injury, either to the eye or to the head or whatever, at least he had the sense to kneel down and stop.
Yep. That's the way you have to look at it, but what will that make it? Will that make it a disqualification? What will that make it? Because that happened on a butt. So this is by no means over. This title fight is still going on, only it's going on with one man on the canvas.
His eyes are, we're told now, his eyes are closed. He appears to be unconscious. Did I just see his eyes open? Maybe it's just hope.
And it might just be exhaustion also. You know, it might just be, they're giving him oxygen now. Now oxygen comes on.
Oh.
They've got a neck brace on him. I mean, McClellan is being treated as if he is a serious case right now.
We're told he was spitting up blood earlier.
But that goes with, you know, that goes with being in this kind of a fight. I discount that. But I think a headbutt and the fact that he voluntarily went down feeling that there's something wrong with him someplace requires examination. You're going to have to do CAT scans. You're going to have to do a lot of things to find out what this guy's got. In the meantime, we don't know who's the champion.
This continues to be just loopy. The crowd is cheering, chanting, almost oblivious to the fact.
Ladies and gentlemen, please clear the aisles.
McClellan
we need to take
is having this kind of difficulty in his corner.
Aisle. Please clear the aisles. Assist us. We need to get him out quickly. Clear
now a smart announcement by Jimmy Lennon Jr. to clear the aisles. They may have to rush him into an ambulance.
Yes, I think they will not have the same trouble they had in Mexico. A very strong police here.
Clear the aisles, please. Thank you for your assistance.
So this is a sad sight indeed, as Gerald McClellan is attended to, being given oxygen in the corner there by the physicians.
I must say, in all the years I've been in boxing, I've never seen a guy just quit in a championship fight because he recognizes he's got an injury, can't see, he's got double vision, something's going on with him. And in the meantime, he hasn't moved.
His eyes continue to be closed. Meanwhile, the celebration continues for Nigel Benn. You talk about a schizophrenic situation.
This is crazy. One place is jubilation and the other place is serious dejection because anything could be happening here.
We're going to try to get Nigel Benn over here, Ferdy, so we can get an explanation. Nigel Benn making his way over to our left, and Ferdy Pacheco is making his way over. Meanwhile, the doctors continue to work on Gerald McClellan. They continue to work on McClellan, the paramedics and the doctors over there. So our prayers are with Gerald McClellan in the corner. Let's go over to Ferdy, who's standing by with Nigel Benn.
If one person I want to say hello to back in America, it's Roy Jones. He's a top boy. If I'm going to class myself as the best super middleweight in the world, I've got to be Roy Jones. And Roy Jones, I'm very happy for you beating the mouth, James Coney.
What do you think happened when he quit in such a apparently not hurt kind of a situation? What was that?
He was hurt. He sustained a lot of punching power to the head.
Did the butt do anything to him? Didn't you butt heads?
No.
Come on, we're in the middle of something.
No. You predicting what win. So this is my time now. Okay. My time. And the thing about it, you know, it wasn't that to do with the headbutt. He just couldn't sustain the pressure. All them 2 rounds and all that don't mean nothing. It's when you go in the later rounds, that's when you find out.
But were you shocked to see him go down on a knee and stay there?
I'm glad I was going to finish him there and then.
But you thought, what's he going down for?
No, I didn't feel he was going down. He sustained a lot of punching power all through the rounds.
But Nigel, there wasn't one clear shot to put him down. I mean, the TV shows you miss twice, the guy goes down.
Yeah, but so what? He put me down twice. But that's when it proved that, you know, I've got a heart. And everyone's writing me off.
Don, right now there's a guy laying on a stretcher over there.
Don't keep believing me.
Let me, Nigel, don't leave a minute. The guy's laying on a stretcher over there. If it was ruled for a foul, then the whole thing's up in the air. You don't know who the champion is.
No, I don't think so. I think that I don't know what the ruling is going to be, but all I can say is that Nigel Benn proved to the world today he got a lot of hearts, a lot of Keonis. He fought his behind off. He was outside the ring, got back in, got knocked down twice. He rose to the occasion, got to give him his just due.
Well, you deserve to have the last laugh, so I'm giving you the last laugh. Tell it. Tell it.
Thanks a lot, Freddie. I think it's one person I think I need to fight to class myself as the best in the world is Roy Jones. I know Roy Jones is different class, but to me, to class myself the best in the world, I think I would have to fight Roy Jones. But at the moment,
let's unify the other WBA title, and then you got 2 and Roy has 1, and then we go for Roy. Just like I promised you.
Well, congratulations. I've seen a lot of your fights, but none as gutty as that.
Great fight, man. Great fight.
Back to Steve. No, well, just a minute. Let's look and see.